How to free your mind of pain and suffering. Hello, all you beautiful souls out there in my social media family. How are you doing today? My name is Chris, and I'm here to help you find your happiness. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some things that I have learned on how to free my mind of pain and suffering so that hopefully you can do the same. Now, I want to start off this whole video by sharing some information through research that I've done. There's a gentleman by the name of Gregg Braden, and he explains in some of his videos that I've watched on YouTube, he explains that everything that happens in life is neither good nor bad until we label it that way. Every experience that happens within our surroundings is just information that is coming in through our senses, whether it be hearing, sight, touch, smell, whatever it is. It's just information. And how we choose to process that and therefore either react or respond is what creates that situation to perpetuate in our minds as something that's either going to help us or hurt us. So one of the things that I've been able to do is really understand that when something happens in my reality that gets me starting to get up in my lower vibrational feelings, right? Such as like frustration, anger, hate, well, any of those things like that, I can pause and choose to label that as something different than a negative experience. And so for me, what I've gotten really good at doing is, instead of looking at it as a problem, I look at it as an opportunity to find a solution. And you've heard me say this in other videos. Now, where the magic really starts to happen with this particular concept is when you start to look at your past traumatic experiences that continuously cause that cycle of pain and suffering. And instead of labeling them as maybe a loss or something negative that has happened, if you can label that, again, like I was mentioning earlier, as a learning experience, as an opportunity to learn from it. Sorry, I get a little like just almost at a loss for words, because it's almost surreal to me how much I was able to truly free my mind of pain and suffering the instant that I changed my perspective on those past experiences and stopped labeling them as negative experiences or as losses, and started to really take it from what was I, and look at it from a position of what was I supposed to learn from that. Because you hear me say this in other videos, I really truly believe that everything that happens in our life, regardless of whether we've labeled it in the past as positive or negative, is happening for us to learn something about ourselves and to grow and become stronger, being more, and I don't say powerful in an egotistical way, but powerful in the sense that we are not reliant on other people for our happiness. So we're good, we can stand on our own and feel whole on our own. And that is one of the things that is, like I said earlier, has brought me such a great sense of inner peace and actually inner happiness, because at least I've learned what not to do, what I don't want in my life moving forward. And that's a lot to be grateful for, because until we truly know what we don't want, it's kind of hard to figure out what we do want. And I think that's why we really kind of fall into this pitfall, I guess, or like, you know, this downward spiral of when things start to happen, because we haven't experienced them before, so they really grab a hold of us. But yet, if, like, one of the things that I've been able to do, and I just mentioned this earlier, if you can pause the instant you see something that's getting you up into those negative emotions, if you can pause, take a deep breath, and respond to it from a solution-based way of thinking and look at it as an opportunity to find a solution, it's a game changer. I'm telling you, it's like a whole different ball game at that point. Because now when things come into my reality, I no longer allow them to get me up into my feels in a way that's going to cause me pain and suffering. So I'm really encouraging for you to please, if you're having a difficult time, and trust me, I know I've been there, I've been through stuff that I would not wish on my worst enemies, just because we're all human beings, and I'm at a point now where I wouldn't wish for any human being to go through the things that I've gone through. but yet I want to be here as living proof, like living proof that you can, if you start to implement these things the way I have in my life, that you can start to find your happiness and free your mind of pain and suffering. All right, everybody, I hope that you found that video helpful. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And please, also, if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. It would really mean a lot to me. And aside from that, if you could please share this video with somebody who you think might benefit from it, because we never know when the right words from the right person are gonna find somebody at the right time and help them find their happiness. Until next time, I'm sending you all much love. Namaste.